Hello, it's me, James, and I'm here with Jason. Hello, Jason.
Hello.
And we've got some it's red modern, but with the addition of the possibility of using distraction. This video is meant to go hand in hand with an article by Danny, Nefarious Broadcaster himself, which I shall be putting up on the website in unison with this video on YouTube, I hope. Basically, in Dice Fight the other day, well, actually, over a couple of events, they've been testing out ways of tweaking the modern meta so that Master Mold and, just to a lesser extent, Barry are not quite so dominant. And the first idea was banning Mr. Sinister, but that didn't really make much of a difference, as it turned out, from what I hear. And so the second attempt was to reintroduce the Distraction Global, because I think that is coming back in Secret Wars. So they wanted to see whether that gave space for other win conditions other than, as I say, Master Mold and Barry. And I think the conclusion generally was that it did create a little bit of space. I think it was a bit of a small sample, so it's kind of hard to say, but it kind of does two things. It slightly takes the edge off combat damage because you can push them back. These gross attackers. But unfortunately, that in turn is nerfed by I had the global out. Was it Gladiator? The Gladiator. Spoiler.
Gladiator
Yes,
and
thank you.
Hawkman.
Those two globals, which are the return of the. Oh, do you know it's been such a long time since the original? What was it? Something Knight. I forget what it's called. Never mind. The ones
Doom
that
Caliber
basically.
Knight.
There you go. Doom Caliber Knight. And they sort of negate that benefit of distraction for direct damage teams, let's say. The other advantage is that you might be able to keep some control in the field, or actually, you might be able to keep some while active pieces in the field. And so that during the event, that actually gave space for Thor. I didn't see the event, but I did read the report. Gave a bit of space, I think, for Thor and perhaps Jubilee to shine a bit more and maybe come back to more of an equal footing or a slightly more equal footing. So I thought that sounded like fun because I like playing with Thor. It's just fun. And since there are two new psychic producing globals since he was last top of the meta, I decided to put both of those on my team along with the collector, which he was often used with. So I've got distraction to allow me to keep those pieces in the field to stop them being taunted across. Sorry, I should have said that. I've got some psychic makers. I've got lots of psychic makers. I've got ways of getting to Thor. Very standard. I've got Jubilee, which goes hand in hand, I think, with Thor and is good removal in herself. I've got a cheap bolt so that I can buy those things, and she's quite good at knocking stuff out. And then I can knock her out with Dark Phoenix, for example. She might be fielded again, triggering Thor. And Poison Ivy, which allows you to field. Have I got the right one? Yes, field a 0 attack, 2 defense plant token. So that is fielding, so that also triggers Thor. Distraction, as I've mentioned. And I've got Huge Smash, which is just for the cake global. I don't really know what the action does. I doubt that I'll be buying that. But pay 1 is the global, 1 generic. Once per turn, draw a die from your bag. Return it to your bag or add it to your use pile. So you can trigger a bag reset, I think, with that. And more importantly, you might be able to get a crucial psychic in the use pile so that you can use one of these many globals. Sinister is the right way around. Field a sidekick first and then prep one. So let's see how that goes. Jason, what do you have?
I have mostly disregarded the fact that this would be probably better for direct damage, which is oddly enough what I typically play. So James and I are sort of role swapping today because I think my team is almost certainly more of a combat team. I am using the lovely duo of Common Magneto and Living the Dream,
Yay.
which can give all my characters +1 attack and Overcrush should I get 3 token, or what are they called? Loyalty
Token.
counters
Counter.
on someone. But also I'm using a bunch of stuff over here that I haven't really used much before. I really wanted to play around with this uncommon Harley, who can kind of potentially ping some things out of the field or cause my opponent to re-roll as she is knocked out. I'm using Monsieur Mala to force my opponent to attack, and Emma Frost to make them re-roll something as they attack.
Hmm.
Um,
Nice.
I've got both of the the globals on Hawkman and Gladiator that allow for me to uh, be unhindered in my attacks should I use the global. Um, but I'm actually more specifically using those, funnily enough, because Gladiator has amazing stats
Yeah,
for
yeah,
a
it does.
4 cost,
Hmm.
and Hawkman, who also has decent stats, has the ability to not be blocked by any 3 cost, I believe it is. Cannot be blocked by character dice with a purchase cost of 3 or less. So
Hmm.
it's potentially unblockable. Although, you have to. I'll probably have to use the global as the static or distraction global is available. And I rounded out my basics with tight ranks for the potential to knock something out if I need to clear something out of James's fields. And then Deken, because you never know if your opponent's going to have a big sweeping attack that you might need to negate by trying to get him into your used pile to
Indeed.
only take 7, I think it is,
Yep.
damage.
Yep.
That's pretty
Happy,
much it.
happy to see you've got the Magneto Global because I didn't find room for an actual prep global, which I did want to put on because I wanted to put 3 psychic globals on there. Big,
Mhm.
huge smash sort of does it, but it doesn't. It doesn't prep. It just resets. So I'm glad you got
Yeah,
that. That's all good.
you're
Right.
welcome.
Yeah, thanks. We have got all the globals, I think, between us. So, Jason, we have rolled off, and Jason won and elected to go first. So, Jason, good luck, mate.
Good luck. I think we go for Mala and pass it
Right.
to you.
I can't remember anything about playing such teams. I think the key when Dana played this was to get Thor as soon as possible. I'm not quite
I
sure
would
how he did.
think, or at least Jubilee.
Yes, as a stepping stone, perhaps. Feels like a psychic might be useful. Um, do you know what? I will buy. I'll buy a. I'll buy a. I see. Bolts. I'll buy a poison ivy and I'll risk not getting a bolt, which will probably happen. Um, and then I will prep. Shockingly, on turn one. That is a
Sure.
strategy. It might not be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Over to you. I feel like when Dana was playing this, Clayface may have been legal, so I think it was a bit of a different game, wasn't
Okay, let's start by using the Magneto Global and prepping, and then let's field that. Yeah, let's play aggressive. Let's knock that out and pay 1 for Hawkman
it? Right, you what?
and pass turn to you.
I feel like I should have bought Storm, but let's see if I can roll any. I need at least 2 bolts. I think that's 3 and one of these, right? Can I even do it? Probably 4. Oh, maybe. Hmm. You know what? Take that out. Thor. Bought.
Here we go.
Bought and paid for. Over to you.
Okay. Those two plus these. Good. Good. So. Oh my goodness. All right then. So we're fielding 3 sidekicks.
Nice.
And a Mala level 1, I believe. Kind of need that going. So let's just buy Harley straight up. And then we'll pass turn to you.
Right, you are. Mr. Monkey says what? So I know.
+2 attack while blocking, and while active, at least one opposing character die must attack each turn.
Okay.
Should you only have 1 die, that die is attacking.
Okay. So there's that in there. Well, obviously we're going to leave that. We want. I don't really know what we want actually. I think the sidekic's not the worst, but these are not great. Probably want to prep because I've got 5 in my bag. So I'd use your thing. Be good if I had a bolt and then I could buy. Do I want to buy something even? Or do I just want to use loads of stuff? You know what? Let's see what we get. Well, we did get a bolt, but no other useful energy. Okay, we've got a plant token. We've got masks, I suppose, so I can't complain. We'll field that dude. We will use a mask to prep before I forget. Before I knock anything out. Well, maybe not an ivy then. Maybe. No, I want masks. There's no doubt about it. I do want masks. So let's go with that. It's fine. I'll have one of them. Then I will pass priority.
Pass back.
And do I select which one attacks?
Yeah.
So Fozzie is attacking.
All right, Fozzie comes through.
Sure. There you go. Fozzie goes away because I've only got 1 Fozzie, so might as well get rid of it. Over to you.
Okay. That's pretty much all I can do. Shield to field him. Let's go ahead and buy another Harley. And pass priority to you.
I will Sinister, which
Okay.
it fields first. So I'll do half of the Sinister.
Nope. And I'll hit you for 3.
Okay.
You cannot block.
That's fine.
Go
Right,
ahead.
we're turn 4. I've got Thor coming out. Let's see if I can roll the bugger. What do you reckon? What's the chances? Minimal. That should be 75%, shouldn't it? Oh, get in. Look, he rolled with a psychic as well. No masks though. It's kind of sucky. This is not all terrible. poor thing. Do I reroll? If they all came up psychics, I would be a sad puppy, so I will just leave that. Okay, fine. Let's field Thor. 4-1. What you got in your field? Let's have a look. What's going on? Mr. Mallow has 3 defense.
Yes.
How annoying. And again, sorry, it is me that selects, so you can't force Thor to attack. Just
correct.
Like that, right? Okay. That's not too bad. Ideally, I think... you know what? Yeah, we'll just field a psychic. Doing 2 to you.
18.
And then we will use Mr. Sinister to field another psychic, which is another 2 to you.
16.
And it'll be there. Thor will be there. I'll keep a psychic back and I'll attack with... Oops. Ha! Maybe I shouldn't do that off camera, sorry. Fielded a psychic from here. And I will attack with 3 psychics.
Okay. I'll block 1.
Sure.
Take 2 more.
You just take 1. Oh, yeah, 2 more, so 40. Okay. And I've got 2 there, and it's over to you.
It's all sidekicks. Bag is that. Okay. That's good. 3. Let's just do... let's prep 1 with Magneto. And then let's knock 1 out and pay 3 for Ms. Frost.
Nice.
And pass turn to you.
Right, you are. I've got an empty bag, so I'll put those in. 4, 3, 4. That's all right then. Not complaining. Maybe. Oh,
Yep,
in the
it's
bag.
gonna be a quick one.
3 in the bag is not quite the right number. I'm never going to get to use any of these fancy globals if I don't actually do some bag management. But hey, never mind. Maybe I won't need it. Let's reroll. Let's reroll. Aggressively reroll for psychic. Should we do that as well? I think it's okay as it is, really. Whoa, hello. Right, that's what
Nice.
Waffle got.
8.
Yeah, that's another chunk.
Or I suppose you could do to a character if you choose.
I would have to take 6 to clear your field, and then I could do 2 to you, which put you on 12, and then I have... You've got nothing in reserve, and I have 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That would be 1 short. No pump.
3.
Is that right?
2. Would take 3 characters to clear the field.
Yeah.
And then the 4th would do 2 to 12. And then what's Thor's attack?
He's got 5, so 6, 7, 8,
6,
9, 10, 11.
7,
It's not quite
8,
enough.
9, 10.
So I'll just do it to your face.
Sure. 1,
Put you
2,
on
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And then I will... What's in the bag? Oh, terrible about. I brought all these psychic globals, and now I feel a fool because I'm not going to use them.
Mm-hmm.
I will just attack with all of those. Well, I'll pass prize if you got no energy, so take
Pass
that.
back.
Yeah, attacking.
All right, let's what's Ivy's
She's a
attack?
2. She's a 2.
Okay. And her defense is what?
A 4.
Block. Oops. Her with the monkey, and I'll block a sidekick with a sidekick, and I will take 3.
Yeah, she goes back.
2.
Puts you on 3.
Mm-hmm. Should be done here soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. You. Oh, need fielding.
Oh, all the characters and all the fielding
Oh my
too.
goodness. I don't think I can field that at all. My goodness. Okay. Well, you have no filled that. I guess that's how we do it. Field these. That's a level. Probably doesn't matter. That's a level 2. I'm not fielding that. I'm just going to go over there. 2, you can get me down to 1. Yeah, I don't think it will really matter. But go ahead.
You could probably KO Harley and do her thing. No, I guess.
Well, it depends. At what point does my non-fielded character go into used?
End of main step.
Okay, so
So
it's
I get to
in
do this.
used.
At the end of your main step, but not before you pass priority to me. So I can do the 2 damage.
Yep.
I guess. So I'll do that. I'll field a sidekick, dealing you 2. Put you on 1.
Down to 1. And then I have to do it now to attempt to survive. So I will knock out Harley, and I will roll Hawkman. And a
What
bolt
happens?
does not help me. So
No.
knock
Do you not
out
do
your
1 damage for
sidekick.
every energy or something? That one.
Yeah, it's for each energy showing, deal 1 damage to target character die. Yep. So I can do a damage and knock out your sidekick, and then pass the turn to you so you can win.
I've got to roll a character. There's 3 there.
Just a character.
Probably using huge. I keep calling it big smash global, but I think either characters or energy will do it probably.
And good game.
Yeah. Who knew? Thor is a bit strong, right? Thank you, Jason. I've learned that 3 psychic making globals are not that much use if you have nothing constantly in your use pile. But also, Poison Ivy is great, no surprise. And if you can roll psychics naturally, you don't actually need psychic making global. And Thor's quite good. Big surprise. Right. Thank you, Jason. I'm sorry. That was that was a little one-sided.
It was expected. No need to apologize.
Okay. Thank you all for watching. We hope that you've enjoyed that. You may just have learned the obvious, really. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch other videos. Do let us know if you have any questions or comments. And we will see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.